This episode delves into the economic ecosystem and the financial barriers that hinder the mainstreaming of autistic children in Pakistan. It focuses on the lack of government support, the high costs of therapies, the absence of school accommodations, and the expenses associated with hiring shadow teachers. Through an analysis of these challenges, the episode highlights how these economic hurdles prevent equitable access to education for autistic children, perpetuating their exclusion from mainstream schooling.
As the script writer for this 9th and final episode, I'm introducing a critical topic that forms a significant barrier to the inclusion of autistic children in early education in Pakistan, which is the economic ecosystem. This episode dives into the multifaceted financial challenges that parents face, from the lack of government support to the high cost of therapies, school accommodations, shadow teachers, and countless other direct and indirect expenses. Autism is regarded as one of the most expensive disabilities worldwide. And here in Pakistan, parents are left to bear this overwhelming burden alone. Without any formal financial or systemic support from the government, families are left to struggle, creating a huge barrier to equitable access to education for their autistic children. It is the purpose of this final episode to shine a light on these challenges and raise awareness of the urgent need for economic reform for autism care and education. Now let's dive into the literature to explore how the economic ecosystem impacts inclusion. To understand the financial barriers affecting inclusion of autistic children in early education, a search was conducted on Google Scholar for articles related to the costs and financial burden of autism. Keywords such as autism costs and economics, finances, and financial burdens were used. The initial search generated hundreds of articles, which were then filtered by publication date, focusing primarily on studies from the last 10 years. 3 of the most relevant articles, providing a global perspective on these economic challenges, were selected for discussion. By analyzing these 3 articles, it will be possible to extrapolate insights and better understand the economic ecosystem in Pakistan that contributes to the exclusion of autistic children from early years schooling. I will begin the analysis by reviewing the article titled "The Economic Costs of Autism Spectrum Disorder" by Rogue and Jansen. This article was selected because of the global perspective it takes on the economic costs associated with autism spectrum disorder. This comprehensive review investigated the financial implications of ASD and explored the economic burden faced by autistic individuals, their families, and broader society. Specifically, Rogue and Jansen conducted an in-depth analysis of 48 studies spanning multiple countries, including the United States, the United Kingdom, Egypt, and China. The authors established specific criteria for selecting articles on the economic costs of autism spectrum disorder for their literature review. Studies published between January 2000 and 2018 were chosen to ensure up-to-date data, focusing on key terms such as autism, ASD, economic costs, and expenditures. The review included pervasive developmental disorders as defined by the DSM-5, such as autistic disorder and Asperger's syndrome, to capture a wide variety of ASD-related costs. Only studies detailing costs for both children and adults with autism were considered with no language restrictions, while methodological requirements for data collection were limited to allow for a broader selection. This created challenges in comparing studies. Ultimately, 48 papers, mostly from peer-reviewed journals from the US, UK, Australia, and Canada, were included in the review. The review categorized various costs associated with ASD, such as healthcare expenses, therapeutic treatments, educational support, and productional losses, which collectively shape the economic landscape. Overall, the data analysis in this literature review was multifaceted, incorporating both qualitative and quantitative approaches to provide a comprehensive overview of the economic costs related to autism spectrum disorder. One key finding is the comparison of costs incurred by autistic individuals against those for people deemed typically developing and others with disabilities. Results showed that autism spectrum disorder is one of the most expensive disabilities worldwide. Autism spectrum disorder represents a significant economic burden due to several factors Lifetime costs for autistic children are high. Lifetime costs for autistic individuals are high, estimated between $2.4 million and $3.2 million in the US, and around 1.5 million pounds in the UK. The costs span over multiple areas, including increased medical expenses, high educational support costs, and productivity loss for individuals with ASD and their caregivers. Additionally, the economic impact varies by region, healthcare system and service availability, with families often bearing substantial out-of-pocket expenses for uncovered therapies and expenses. Studies like Crowan et al. Shed light on the distinct economic challenges posed by ASD, particularly emphasizing that the burden extends beyond healthcare into education and loss of productivity. Crowan's research provides a detailed, in-depth look into the substantial economic costs of autism spectrum disorder. Estimated annual costs in the US reached approximately $268 billion in 2015, with projections rising to $461 billion by 2025, underscoring autism's significant impact on the GDP. Lifetime costs for individuals with autism are estimated to range between $2.4 million and $3.2 million, reflecting long-term financial strain on families and on the overall healthcare system. Crowan also suggests that ASD-related expenses may be underreported due to numerous omitted costs in areas like social impacts and cross-sector healthcare expenses, indicating that the actual burden could be even greater. The severity of ASD directly correlates with increased costs, as those with severe autism typically require more intensive medical care, behavioral intervention, and specialized education. Overall, Crowan's work emphasizes the vast economic burden autism places on individuals, families, and societies, advocating for a comprehensive strategy to manage these costs. Rogue and Jansen underscored that the variability in cost estimates is due to differences in data sources and healthcare systems across countries, making it essential to consider local economic and policy context when evaluating the financial burden of autism spectrum disorder. The report highlights the differences in policies and prevalence of autism across the United States, the United Kingdom, Poland, Spain, Australia, Canada, Sweden, and the Netherlands, showcasing the global nature of the issue, specifically mentioning the costs of autism in the US and the UK, while highlighting how autism-specific strategies are lacking in countries like Poland. Rogue and Jansen emphasized the financial strain placed on both families and society due to the ongoing need for specialized services and support. On a broader scale, the economic burden of autism affects society through increased healthcare costs, special education funding, and the need for supportive services. The differences in how countries organize their healthcare and education systems can lead to varying costs and support levels, impacting the overall financial strain on society. The high costs associated with autism, as highlighted by this article, underscores the financial burden placed on families, which can result in parents being unable to afford mainstream schooling for their autistic child. The next article selected to highlight the economic barriers of inclusion is Economic Burdens on Parents of Children with Autism, a literature review by Liao and Lee. This paper examines the financial challenges faced by parents raising autistic children, focusing both on direct costs such as medical expenses and transportation, and indirect costs including unemployment and the time required for caregiving. By exploring the economic pressures from the perspective of parents, the article sheds light on the financial strains that can significantly hinder the inclusion of autistic children in early education settings. The study reviewed 33 publications. The selection criteria for the publications was from 2003 to 2017 and required studies to be peer-reviewed, report empirical findings, involve data on parents of children with autism under the age of 18, and include information on economic burdens, while excluding dissertations, thesis reviews, and editorials. A systematic search was conducted in databases like PubMed Embase and Web of Science, using autism and economic burden as keywords to ensure comprehensive coverage. The findings reveal the immense financial pressures these families endure, especially for mothers who often bear the brunt of the caregiving responsibilities. The data analysis in this literature review was characterized by a systematic review methodology, the use of descriptive statistics, and the integration of both qualitative and quantitative data from diverse research designs. This comprehensive approach aimed to provide a clearer picture of the economic burdens experienced by parents of children with autism. Findings showed that parents of children with autism face disproportionate economic burdens with significant impacts on employment and income stability. Key aspects of these challenges include increased medical expenses related to specialized therapies and care, which placed considerable strain on household finances. Employment impacts, particularly among mothers, are common as many parents reduce work hours or leave jobs altogether to provide care, which results in lost income and limited career opportunities. This dynamic contributes to income instability as parents struggle to maintain steady employment, further intensifying financial insecurity. In addition to direct costs, indirect costs like lost wages due to caregiving responsibilities exacerbate the financial strain. These economic pressures often lead to long-term financial challenges that affect the overall family's quality of life. This literature highlights the multifaceted costs associated with raising an autistic child, stratifying these burdens into categories like healthcare, therapy, and loss of income due to caregiving duties. Healthcare costs of families with autistic children are substantial. On average, families with an autistic child incur an additional $3,020 annually in healthcare costs such as medical appointments and specialized care. Additionally, these families face $14,061 in non-healthcare related expenses, primarily attributed to educational costs, which alone amounts to $8,610. Therapy expenses, especially for behavioral interventions, represent a major financial burden for families, making up 54.3% of autism-related costs. Additionally, caregiving responsibilities for parents of children with autism, particularly for mothers, lead to an average annual income loss of $6,200, amounting to 14% of household income. This loss arises as parents reduce work hours or leave jobs altogether to manage therapy schedules and reduce non-parental care. With limited flexible employment options and rigid support policies, further intensifying the economic strain. The article emphasized the critical need for policy interventions that address resource allocation and support for families to alleviate the pressures they face and create more inclusive environments. The findings in this article are crucial as they provide insight into how economic burdens not only create financial strain but also act as significant barriers to educational inclusion. The literature reveals that raising a child with autism involves substantial costs, placing significant financial strain on families. These expenses can be so burdensome that many parents may struggle to afford proper schooling and support services for their autistic child. Based on this understanding, we can better grasp how similar economic dynamics in Pakistan may exacerbate exclusion in early childhood education settings. By examining these global patterns, we can begin to contextualize and address the financial hurdles that prevent many Pakistani families from accessing adequate care and educational opportunities for their children. The next article selected, How Deep Are Your Pockets? Autoethnographic Reflections on the Cost of Raising a Child with Autism, offers valuable insights into the economic barriers to inclusion, particularly in developing countries. Conducted in South Africa, a nation with economic challenges quite similar to Pakistan, this study focused on the heavy financial burden parents face in raising autistic children, particularly related to education, care, and intervention. Using autoethnography, the authors analyzed their personal experiences to highlight the extreme costs associated with autism, reinforcing reinforcing its global recognition as one of the world's most financially burdensome disabilities. The authors of the study both have personal experiences with autism, as their son was diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. This study was selected because both South Africa and Pakistan share common economic hardships as developing countries, making it possible to extrapolate how children in Pakistan are similarly excluded from mainstream education due to financial constraints. Parents of children with autism face substantial financial challenges, primarily due to the high costs of therapy and intensive early interventions, often necessitating small class sizes, which increases expenses further. Even for relatively privileged families, these costs create significant financial strain, illustrating that costs associated with autism can be overwhelming for families of all socioeconomic backgrounds. Hidden expenses, such as the need for school facilitators, frequently add to the burden, doubling school fees unexpectedly for some parents. Families experience prolonged economic stress due to the ongoing need for specialized care, highlighting autism's financial toll as both a personal and societal issue. Comparatively, global data reinforces that autism-related medical costs are universally higher than that for neurotypical children, reflecting the widespread and universal economic impact of autism. The findings highlight the need for affordable, inclusive approaches such as training teachers for early screening and incorporating therapists in schools, which would reduce the economic burden on parents. Without such measures, the economic burden will continue to limit access to essential autism services, perpetuating inequality in education and care.
As we conclude our exploration of the barriers to inclusion of autistic children in early childhood education in Pakistan, it's clear that a deeper examination of their access through an economic lens is essential. Our review has highlighted several critical considerations that warrant further investigation. Firstly, we must consider how economic disparities among households influence the success of mainstreaming autistic children. Parents already face significant financial burdens due to therapy costs, and the lack of government support exacerbates this issue. Secondly, we cannot overlook the unquantifiable economic costs like psychological stress and emotional strain that accompany raising an autistic child. These factors often create additional hurdles to successful inclusion in mainstream education. As we reflect on these issues, it's clear that the high economic costs of educating an autistic child have far-reaching effects, not just on the child, but also on their siblings and future generations. Many parents find themselves forced to prioritize the financial needs of their autistic child, sometimes sacrificing the quality education of other children in the process. On the other hand, some parents may decide against pursuing formal education for their autistic child, believing that the investment may not yield the returns they hope for. This difficult choice underscores the urgent need for systemic change to support families in providing equitable educational opportunities for all their children. In closing, let us remember that the journey towards inclusive education for autistic children is not just a matter of policy. It's a matter of compassion and understanding. Every child deserves the opportunity to thrive in a nurturing environment, and we have the power to make that a reality. By recognizing and addressing both the tangible and intangible economic factors at play, we can foster a culture that embraces our differences and champions the potential within each child. Together, let's commit to advocating for a future where all children, regardless of their challenges, are welcomed into mainstream education. When we invest in their inclusion, we enrich our communities and build a brighter, more equitable society for generations to come. Thank you for being part of this important conversation, and let's continue to work together to make a difference.